Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Warhammer 2. So in this battle, as you can see, I'm having some fun time with the High Elves and I'm up against the Greenskins. Just a little disclaimer over here, this was not, I wouldn't say this was one of the most competitive battles. You will understand soon, just by going over my enemy's choosing of troops. I just found it funny, like it was a really fun battle. Anyway, so let me see what I've got. So over here on the right flank I got 2 units of Illyrian River Archers. I got 3 units of White Lions of Grace in the front. I got only 1 archer unit, 1, 2, 3 spearmen, 1 sword masters of Hoeth. I also got some dragon princes in the back, and also Teclis with what does he get? Let's see. So the potion of Charois, regrowth, enfeebling foe, the net, and excuse me, that's pretty much about it. And also 2 nobles with just deadly onslaught on them. And the reason I bring the net is because with these double nobles, the net always works perfect. You can just pin down an enemy, just hop in there with the double nobles, and even Teclis can do some damage on melee. He would be doing much more if I had that special item, but obviously I forgot to bring it, or honestly I didn't even bother bringing it. Anyway, and let's take a look at my enemy over here. So over here, as you can see, he's got a Goblin Great Salmon as his leadership. He also got Goblin Big Boss on this side, Goblin Wolf Riders, 2 of them, also with 3 Silver Severons, completely jacked up these guys. And over here on this side he's got 1, 2, 3, another 3 Goblin Wolf Riders with triple Silver Severon and also a Goblin Big Boss. And for his main force he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of Savage Orcs with with 3 Golden Severons. So yeah, that's why I chose to show you this battle, because I just found it funny. And for his backline he got some Orc Arrow Boys, 5? Yes, 5 of them. So probably his strategy over here was to just completely tear down through the front line with Savage Orcs, which is mostly the case. These guys can easily just take down White Lions of Grace, if I'm correct, or are they having some tough time? I think the Spearmen can just trust them quite fast. I don't remember about the matchup against the White Lions of Grace. Perhaps these guys win, but just by the sheer numbers and these triple Golden Severon, yeah, I think they're not gonna stand up much against it. But anyway, let's start the battle and see how it's gonna go. So immediately as I see so many Savage Orcs, I'm gonna send my Dragon Princes just to get frontal charge, because I see that he's trying to get his Goblin Wolf Riders somewhere around here. So I'm relatively safe to just go for a free charge. Over here I'm just positioning my my Illyrian Rivers to get a few shots into these Goblin Wolf Riders. And let's go take a look at this charge over here. It's gonna be so damn brutal. Here comes the Dragon Princes, and oh my dear goodness, yep, these Savage Orcs have some tough time. Is there any big guns in here, by the way? Savage big guns, I mean. But I didn't notice. No. So the Dragon Princes, I immediately pull them right back, and I send the White Lions in there. I'm just sending the Swordsmaster of Hoeth in here, because the Spearmen will just get destroyed quite easily, but these Swordmasters of Hoeth will do an amazing job, and possibly losing like even most likely just 5% health, and that's even an exaggeration, to be honest. So I try to get my Dragon Princes onto these Wolf Riders over here, just see them trying to outflank me, and I'm just gonna just crush them. As you can see, they're just getting destroyed within a few seconds. So most likely my opponent's strategy over here was to just storm me with all these Wolf Riders, because he thought that I would have plenty of Lothern Seaguard or archers for that matter. And as you can see here, yeah, the White Lions of Grace are having a tough time. These ones, they're not doing that well, but that's because they were getting shot throughout the time. Over here I think I get a net on this Goblin Big Boss, and I got the double nobles to just goon him out. Over here a huge amount of Goblin Wolf Riders are coming deep and hot. That's why I'm gonna just get these Dragon Princes and try to deal with them. I'm also pulling some Spearmen over here. I don't care about the archers, to be honest, if he actually charges them. That's why I only brought just 1. Over here I see his Goblin Great Salmon out in the open, and I'm just gonna send Teclis in there along with the 2 nobles, and you can see he's doing an excellent job. And also here the dragon princes are just going after the wolf riders, just tearing them apart. Also some spearmen over here, and yeah, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. The sword masters of Koeth, as you can see, yep, just not even 5% health. Like, these guys are just tearing these guys apart. A miscast over here, from what I can see. He was aiming probably for another target, but that happens often, to be honest. You try to get a spell like here, and if you move your mouse too fast, it's gonna end up somewhere else. So Teclis and one of the nobles is actually still on the hunt for this great goblin shaman. One noble is still pinned down in these savage orcs, but that's where I send my dragon princes. Let's take a look at this glorious charge over here. Oh my dear goodness, I really love charges in Warhammer 2. I really do, and Warhammer 1, it's almost the same engine. And as you can see, I pretty much cleaned house. I destroyed his main line, and I destroyed his leadership. My Illyrian Reavers are finally able to go into melee, because it's only 1-2 units right now of Goblin Wolf Riders. If it was like up to 3-4 that were previously, my guys would have a tough time, but just 1 unit or 2, they can easily handle that. And over here I try to pull my noble out, and I see this pocket of archers over here. I didn't see that they were actually other boys. I thought it was goblins, but I think the dragon princes can do fine against whatever is thrown in the path, whatever archer unit. Even if it was like a spear-armed archer unit, they will still perform quite okay. So I just get a charge over here, and then just cycle charging in whatever unit I can get. So that's why I'm trying to get into this one right now. I also get a nice charge. I disengaged over here because I saw these white lines of Krays coming in, and I just had them recommit over here so I could move my dragon princes over that way. And this is how the battle went. So my army, my enemy is gonna be struck with army losses, and that's all there was. So let's take a look at the army composition. As you can see, my enemy, I really don't know what he was thinking. It's actually quite good, but perhaps it would be good if I went for a really heavy missile line and also a lot of spearmen, which these guys would just tear apart quite easily. My back line would be too open to hold these Zerg Wolf Riders. And yeah, so my tactic worked pretty well. I was just trying to hold the ground, just not let the Savage Orcs pass through any gap. The Sword Masters of Koeth did excellent, although they didn't get much kills, but they still did good. The Dragon Princes absolutely nailed it, and also the Nobles did their job. The Illyrian Reavers just trying to harass the enemy, also great job. And for my enemy, I just can't say much. Like it was his strategy. I can't go into his mind with what he brought over here. The only explanation I've got is that he really believed that I would bring like a really cheap line of spearmen and plenty of archers. So that's why he brought a lot of backline pressure and also a lot of missiles, just in case I went with dragons. Because it's a popular choice going with dragons against the Greenskins, just because of their morale being so low and just hurting in that sector in general. The Greenskins and the Beastmen are notorious for having low leadership stats. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to leave a like or a comment, and I'll see you next time.